All right, everyone, welcome back to the fourth session, a continuation to our JPACT orientation, getting you prepped into a lot of activities. So we were going through many things to begin with, but most importantly, this is what I'm going to talk about a little bit, team, today. We'll also look at some sample resumes and so on. We were looking at profiling, depending on where you belong, what kind of an options you need to take care. So if you've not watched the previous videos, please watch them, team. All right. Now, what we were doing in primary, this is going to be day 4, practice and certifications. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so now there are a few questions. Any other questions? There was only one question. When is Selenium starting? Team, any of those questions, please just go to iTeLearn.com. Once you go to iTeLearn.com, you have the live webinar schedule, and you can click on the join us for upcoming live webinars. Go there and you will see these sessions scheduled. The Selenium new batch is out here. 6 weeks hands-on JPACT training, QA automation with live projects and certification. This is starting on the 27th August. You can register there. This is actually going to be 6:30 p.m. Pacific team. It's not 7:30 p.m. That will be one thing that they'll change. Only our orientations this week, we are doing it for 7:30. Okay, where were we? Any other questions? Can I put your hand down, Rubina, if that is answered? And let's get back to trying to do what we were doing yesterday. So team, there are a lot of resume templates that I have gone through, and this was the previous JPACT 9 batch that I was conducting along with Venkat's assistance. So there are 3 videos, team, on this that you need to watch. I think I put them. Where would I put it? The links. I was putting them all here. The link. This is automation trainings. Okay, quickly let me go. iTeLearn.com. And we're looking at job placement and certified training. This is the one. And we're looking at JPACT 8 training. No. So where's JPACT 9 training? There it is. So team, 3 sessions for all JPACT members that can log in and start watching. These 3 sessions focus a lot on building resume. Okay, so I want you to definitely watch them. So 3 sessions on resume preparation. Now, these ones will walk you through what and how each section of the resume needs to be prepared. Apart from that, there are a few sample resumes that Venkat put together. I was not very impressed, but just to take a peek, there are some of these templates that we can use from a content. Don't create extensive templates, team, like, this to the side and this to the right, because a lot of times they have to change the format. So keep it as easy as possible. Even this kind of highlighting not needed at the back end, but yeah, it's good that it's there. It's fine to put technical skills like this. Work experience is critical, especially on how you write your responsibilities and so on. So this is a good template, decent one. Then someone with a senior profile. These 3 videos will walk you through, team, so please do watch them. Then sample QA lead. Again, these are just templates. Your information is going to go there. There's nothing for you to, your information, your project. So don't ever copy paste, team. Resume, always write, always do it handwritten by yourself. Okay, you can get assistance from us and everyone, but you should know every word in it. So that is there. Now, not everyone have started filling in the JPACT master templates team. 1 second. So sorry, team. So this is one hard work that you have to do, team. I want you to prepare this before the one-on-one counseling. So make sure that this is prepared. Skill gap analysis before one-to-one counseling. That will tell us where we are, team. This is what I need to see. Now, what you need to do, let us say you're one of the sample, one of the members. I'll just create a sample folder and it'll look like this: JPACT, Karthik Kosireddy. I want you to create a folder for yourself like this. All right. Follow this instructions, team. Create a JPACT Karthik Kosireddy folder, not with your name. Create a JPACT G drive folder with your name and share with learn at iTeLearn.com. And I will tell you the other any Gmail ID that is required, or just write it to kk at varkasa.com. Okay. So once you create this and share, team, let me increase the font. We will be working on that. So what will this contain? This will contain first something called a minutes of meeting. Minutes of meeting is a very simple document thing. Anyone who's not aware of what it is? Anyone who does not know what minutes of meeting is? So minutes of meeting always has a date to it, team, first. And let's say we're talking 21st August 2019. And then participants who all participated is the other information. Let us say Karthik and JPACT team members. And what we do out here, team, is typically it's all about list of tasks or discussed items. One, get G drive folder, get your skill gap analysis filled, and so on. Okay, and you can say who told this. Let's say KK mentioned this. All right, KK mentioned this. And let us say one of the student, for example, um, Vidya submitted is the other action item. Let's say we're discussing. So, or what we discussed, action items before next meeting. And here we will write down, team, like all JPACT members must have G drive as mentioned, must share with. So just giving you a template for the basic understanding of what we're trying to put. I want you to start working in this fashion. This is the only way we will work when we do, when we're working on, sorry, team, 1 second. When we're working on real projects. Advait, careful. Sorry, 1 second, team. Sorry, 1 second, team. I'll just close this. Sorry, I'm back. So now this has become minutes of meeting 21st August. Okay. In our discussions, whatever we do, team, you will keep writing them here. Must share and so on. This is there. And then in each meeting, you'll also come action items from previous meeting. Previous meeting. And we are saying that I want you to let's say watch these videos that I was talking about, or this one. Watch. Okay. Now this becomes your minutes of meeting, team. The reason is in your thing, we will have minutes of meeting of your learning, your practice. You will keep talking about your project activities and so on. Okay, that is what you and I we will discuss whenever we get into the calls. I know that's a lot of activity. When I'm signing up, I want you all to really work on this. So this becomes one of the document that you will see. But will it be only one document? I want to see at least 5, 6 of these, team, minimum. Okay, very formal. And if it gets to 10, we cannot avoid it. But I'm just saying, let's start working on them. This will give us action clarity. Next one is this: make a copy folder to JPACT counseling. Any questions? Meanwhile, keep let it keep come on the chat, team. Where am I going? My drive. Casa 2019. Okay. So select master JPACT skill gap analysis. Okay. So you have this, and then you'll have your resumes, team. Sample resumes. So let me actually copy. Can I copy the whole thing? Copy. Open with. Get shareable link. No. Move to. I don't want to move it. Make a copy. Yeah, and then I'll move these. Move to. Okay. So I moved that there. Where did I move them? Actually, I need to move it into this folder, team. All of this. Okay. I'm gonna move this into here. So this will be some of the things that will keep coming, team. Apart from this, you will have definitely things like project one. Let us say it is NEOT. Okay. X. This becomes one document in which you'll write a lot of detailed content about the project. The summary of the project will go into your resume, team. Remember that. This will be the main thing. And similarly, like this, you will have more projects. Make a copy. I'll just kind of make a couple of copies. And let's say this is rename. I'm just arranging it, team. There's nothing in it, but as we go along, I would want you to work on it. Let's say you're doing something with Varkasa, and let us rename this to project 3 So keep aligning all of these things. This is the folder that you have to share with me. Some XYZ project that you're working on and so on. You will have a lot of these, and each of this will become a version of your own resume team. Okay, it'll be version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, and the final things. As we go along, I'll keep adding a few more things that will become your private one. But most importantly, team, you have to show me these if you can. So there'll be your learning notes, all that you learn, just keep them here. And it absolutely wouldn't hurt to have your interview questions. Now, there can be central repository where interview questions are there, but the ones which you have gone through specific to your project should be here. This entire thing is something you'll keep working on, team. Do it make sense? This is the only way you will go ahead with a clear definition and plan and how you can succeed. All right, now going back to this, where were we? Okay, wow, good answers, bad answers, voice is critical. I think I'll do one session tomorrow on these ideas, team, definitely. How do I mention it? Because see, it depends always on the how we speak up, right? Um, there was something I wanted to do about that. That's fine. Leave it aligned aside. But now, team, I'll get on to this. We'll talk about it, team. This is one thing I want to address. As we keep going along, I want to do this. Now, most valuable thing for you will be project activities and certifications. Let's talk about some of these things. So, to be discussed later. Okay. What projects, how? So let's talk about these projects, team. Give me a quick second. I need to take a quick break. Sorry, team, I'm back. I had to step out for a minute. Yeah, West Coast school started in LA yesterday, and a lot of activities going around for the kids. So little into them, but yes. Okay, I'm still breathing up. So, team, when we say live projects at Varka, so this is what we're focusing on right now. Let's make sure you understand how we are doing this. Okay. live projects at Verkasa. So most important thing is there's no time or resources for us to do dummy projects. Now, what are our sources of the projects team? A, Verkasa Inc. As an automation company, we get a lot of inquiries and um, you know requests from customers who they talk about it. Sometimes it may just end up in consulting and nothing much for you to do in live projects. It is just primarily for placements. You can take a look at it. So that's one team. The second one is we get automation projects. And for this, we need to implement them. And that is where you can be part of our team. All right. So you have to go through the entire process of signing up NDA projects only to JPACT members with who have signed a confidentiality agreement. Simple ones, team. Basically making sure that anything that you learn is for your purpose, not for anything outside and the privacy acts. And a non-disclosure agreement, team. So that is one. The second is for us AnyAuth. AnyAuth by itself is an automation framework solution. Okay, SaaS, more like a software as a service solution framework, SaaS product. So for this, there are many users team. Why? Because it is a free version where you can use, but no access to source code. Now, this product development of AnyAuth, and this is built, is done on Selenium, Java, TestNG, a bunch of other technologies are there, team. Just giving you a highlight. It has all the automation frameworks. Sorry, team. Uh, so it's done using, is built, it's done using, it's done on, okay. So now a lot of, there's also of course Jenkins, Maven, Git as in GitHub, and so on. Now you could be part of this product development team. So you could talk a lot about how you evolved into developing this product. New versions are coming out every 2-3 months, team. Now we've not been publicly releasing it, but privately to the users we've been sending out the new versions. Now new versions are coming out every 2-3 months, and this basically means a lot of activity of these are done by our interns, and that is my ambition, team. I want you to be able to work on it and contribute to the project. That will be a phenomenal achievement that you can do. A lot of activities are done by our interns. When I say interns, primary JPACT members. Now, what is it? So these are the project source system. This is where we are able to get the projects from. Of course, there's again QA on air. When clients searching for freelancers on the portal. So that is the other project that you can apply and work directly. Very simple. All these applications are self-explanatory. You can sign in and start looking at them. Neon.com and Verkasa.com. I will give you a simple walkthrough as we go along, team, into the projects. Now, what is next? So primarily, you remember I was talking about this chart earlier. Oh, it doesn't go back. Ting, 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 ting. Let me do this. Fresh paint. Let me take a different color. So remember, team, we have the 3 sections: learn, and then we have the do, and then you're getting into the earn model. You're lucky sometimes people get started to earn because they got into a reference or someone well known, you've got the right degree or skills. But primarily, even if you go to college, this is what you do. You have to be able to apply whatever you learn into doing and then get into projects, right? Now, having said this, within the learn, there are a magnitude of things that you can learn, team. Our focus is only automation testing. That is what we are doing, or manual testing, anything to do in the testing domains. Now, within automation testing, the most important things are the ones that we are covering in the upcoming webinar, which is the one, ting, 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 ting. You're all, I'm assuming that you're all registered for it, team. iTeLearn.com. It chapter 2. It ends. My daughter is 11 years and she's a daredevil, so she loves this roller coasters, horror movies, to everything. She's a big Stranger Things fan, and she's now waiting to watch the It Part 2. It ends. That's the other horror movie. All right, sorry. Where were we? So this 6 weeks hands-on team. I want you all to for sure please register on this. Okay, copy and putting it here. If you're planning to do anything in automation, and the fact that you have met with any of these question answers team, I was showing this in the video, where you learned manual but automation is hard, you have QA experience but nothing in, but every job is in automation, you've got great large experience but then you got a gap. You need to learn automation to get a job in the current market, and that's a big understanding that you have to accept. This is what the market is right now. Being scared of coding or having no experience of projects on automation, this becomes the big challenge, team, and that is what we'll cover. And team, please note, this is the easiest thing. So this kind of for me is not even yellow, it's always going to be red for me, green for me. Because when I say for me, from your perspective, it's not personally to me. The way I've learned, the way I've been presenting, I'm pretty confident on how you will learn. So take that fear out. We will definitely accomplish that. Next, what else did I want to show in this day 4? Okay. Now, what is it? Why live projects, team? Can you tell me how this live projects could assist you, team? Everyone, could you help me answer how live projects can help you? Team, looking at answers from your end. Yes, I'm getting a few. Okay, so understanding SDLC, like the whole process, correct? What else? SDLC, agile, all right, and so on. Cool. Anyone else? Are you all with me, team? I'm not seeing too much interaction, though all of you are on the screen, hopefully hearing me well and loud. What are the other advantages, team, of doing a live project? Haven't almost all of you asked? Thank you. This is a good one. When you talk about your live project, how do I select this? Um, when we, oopsie, where am I? Where is the document gone? I have too many documents open. Okay, here. Team, I'm waiting for responses. Okay, work in a team environment. Perfect. And I got one which is very nicely put. I'm gonna write it, though it's a little long one. When you talk during your interview, the person on the other end, I'm assuming, can understand if you talk about live projects. When we say live project, your previous projects, right? The confidence increases, is relatively high once you go through a live project team. Relatively, not relatively high. Hands-on experience, perfect. Because when you go to an interview, you know very easily if a person is bookish or a true hands-on. Then user in using same time. I'm not getting that. And any issue next dev, it should be addressed. Wow, I'm not getting what you're saying, Sujata. Are you addressing why live projects and how they can help us? Your daily activities can be gauged. Cool. Gauged, yes. So you basically have a schedule on what you're doing. You are working on a rhythm and so on. Interaction with everyone in every phase of life we've seen involving and developing still from beginner to master. Unless you put it in a proper sentence for me, it'll become an issue, please. You can learn from mistakes while working on live projects. Perfect. Thank you, Nasir. You can learn from mistakes while working on live projects. Perfect. Conflict handling techniques can be answered well. Yep. You know how real-time challenges happen. So let's go through this list and see if there's anything missing, team. And keep letting those points keep coming. I'll keep adding them here. Whatever you think. Understanding SDLC, Agile, you get an overall process knowledge. Okay, so that gives you a lot of insight. Otherwise, you go and sit in the first day in the a new job, it becomes a challenge for you. You work in a team environment. This is extremely important to be able to for two things. talk about who did what in the interviews. So for example, let us say there is a part in the project which involved web services testing. You will write it in the resume, but you're not going to talk a lot about it because you'll say the project involved it. I had a look into it. I know the basics, but there was a web services professional who was working and he's or she developed it. So you are able to put keywords and still be able to say when you work in a real team environment that way team. Second is you get to get motivated and learn from others. And remember this team, I've seen a lot of batches where out of 10 people in a project, 2 are doing extremely well team. But unlike in the real world projects where these 2 people are, sorry, I'm choking up a lot today. Unlike a real-time project where these 2 people are always trying to win the best things and get the best promotions and so on, they may not have enough time to assist others. But unlike that, you are there to get assisted by people who know things well. Because anytime team, you'll know that um, you can learn better by assisting others. And this becomes a big thing for you. If you know something, it is good to start sharing it with that team and tell them how you did it. You get motivated and learn from others. So in this, you're not, even if you're part of the 8 people who are still slower into the project compared to the top 2. One second. Sorry. So you don't get too demotivated team because there are others assisting you and you're not in a race. And I really like this one statement. You can learn from mistakes while working on live projects. In the real project, your chances are very less. You really don't want to take that risk, not only for your job, but even you will feel embarrassed to be in a position where you have to make a mistake. So this is the chance, team, and I want you all to make a lot of mistakes as much as you can. But you'll also know a lot of other things, team. Number one is presentation skills will improve significantly. This is guaranteed, team. You just have to keep talking about the project. In these live projects, we talk very less. We want you to talk. So each of you will be talking about what you're doing in part of your team in that project. And we want to take a look and guide you, team. All right. So this is a very, very key activity. There are a lot more things, team. You're getting project experience for your resume, correct? Where will you get that from? Otherwise, not that only with us or as an organization, but just the fact that this is what you need, project experience on your resume. And that happens through live projects. When you work on a project, that is what you get. Second is you're getting references for the good work that you do. So obviously, I would support you um, as you work on these projects to be able to say that, okay, great. So you've been working on this. I would like to give you a reference. A lot of references happen team to us, all the JPACT old members, and sometimes even the students just saying that they've been not working. They know us as a reference. They've participated in some of these trainings and so on. We get emails as verification, sometimes phone calls about specific questions like what is the job title, how happy was I, what was the main skill levels, what was the start date, what was the end date, are the full-time contractor, very basic few questions asked by a third-party verification agency team. So this is that. And project experience for your resume, presentation skills I've handled, you can learn from mistakes, daily activities can be gauged. So you're getting a good thought into how the things will flow, team. You will become extremely organized, not in a simple way, team. You will see the difference. If you don't have exposure already to corporate culture, then this is a kind of a must for everyone. All you need to do, JPACT members, go back to iTeLearn.com, and out here you have all these live projects. For example, let's say Selenium. Under Selenium trainings, let me quickly show you. You have the project works that have been going on. So you can pick up any of these old videos, this old project videos, all of them here, and then May, August live project, what we did. Take a look at them, team. In these projects, we don't speak. We have the students speak, and they talk about what happened and so on. I don't think I'm logged in. There you go, day 2, day 4, day 5. And it is all about member presentations. So if I can quickly play this here, let's see. So see, they're doing a code walkthrough. Can you all see the screen at least? They're talking about how they're building a yacht, how they're using a yacht, how they're doing the coding. So they're sitting down, they're doing it for us, team. So, and all I'm doing is giving advices to them, and they're running through the entire application. So each team prepares presentations, and they come and show what work they're doing. It's very interesting activities, team. You should participate in this. Someone is speaking. The these are all presentations being done.
Testing the results also. So I'll show that now.
See some of the. So I want you to look at these projects, team. In the first session, second session, we say what we expect and what we want you to do. So the crux of it, team, for old projects, where is it? For old live projects, just watch the videos. Okay, you can participate in ongoing new projects. This is very critical. You must do this because some of these old projects could still be happening, and you may have to put some of this into your resume as well if you work a little bit on the project with us, team. Okay, so look at what we are doing out here. You should definitely watch at least 1 or 2 live projects. Selenium live projects, more than enough, team. There are also for HPUFT and a lot of other things, but most of the times it's Selenium. Okay, where was I? I was actually finishing this diagram, team. So from automation testing standpoint, we were talking about learning automation testing, and I was giving you the video links of what you can watch and also the live webinar, correct? That's starting on the 27th August. Now from a doing, it is basically 2 things, projects and certifications. Projects is one, old projects, view old projects, team. And participate in new projects. The second thing is your certifications. Now, for us, it is very simple, team. I have two certifications readily available that we constantly work on. So, oh, I was drawing it here. It's like I don't want to erase it right now. So if you go to anyot.com, it talks about what we do. We have the Anyot certified developer who knows a lot on how to build automation frameworks from ground up, and Anyot certified tester. So as you go through ASCT and ASCD, and very brief team about it, let me explain. Not yet recognized globally. I'm still thinking positive. I'm not saying that, you know, but yet I don't think it's got the popularity as certification. But advantages: A, hands-on skill, right? You've worked on Anyot, you've developed, you've tested, you've been working on these projects. Second, you can speak a lot about it in the interviews team. So an interview will get, in terms of, he would question, he or she would question you saying that, hey, wait a minute, what is this any certified test? I never heard it. What, how, or any certified developer? What does it do? How do you, what is that certification? Explain it to me. Let us say an interview asks you that. You've got the 2-3 minutes to talk about, oh, yes, so this is the product that I've been working on for the company Verkasa. And this is a product that is a hybrid framework built on Selenium WebDriver and core Java. So what I've been doing is I've been working on the latest project of it, the product version, Anyot. And as part of that, I've become Anyot certified developer. So that basically means that I'm good at coding, I'm good at Selenium WebDriver, element identifications, and very good at automation frameworks. I also have exposure to CI/CD. That is what Anyot certified developer is. And using that, I've got a chance to automate multiple applications and maintain this framework. You can, and if they ask a specific question, you can go deeper, team. I want you to prepare this, speak a lot, okay? And remember one more thing, team. When you speak or present your project work in the live sessions, you are practicing to speak for your interviews, and you get instant feedback that you can take and work on, and most importantly, learn from others' work, presentation, and general awareness of corporate work culture, corporate culture. So you will start noticing, wow, this person seems to be hero. This person, she really has this experience. Can we rely on her? Can we talk to her? You will look at that, team, a lot of it. So this effort we've been putting constantly, you must go through these in terms of the participation of project will get you that benefit. Now, apart from these, so speak a lot about in the interviews, also great for keywords on your resume. This is what our certifications will be, team. The third party certifications that are your choice. We have a few of them on iTeLearn, like ISTQB and so on, but we really don't have, a bunch of third-party certification exams, team. For us, the most critical aspect is to be able to teach right and then get you into a nice zone for doing, practicing, working with a very nice team. You love to wake up every day morning and start interacting with the team on Skype and WhatsApp. And then you will yourself feel comfortable to come up with a resume that will get into your job market. Okay, so that's going to be the 90 yards team that you'll have to really work on. Any questions, anyone? So that will be your live projects and certifications. Must watch the old live projects. I'm putting that link also here. Where is that? There is August, and take the previous batch also. Why not? This current batch training, everything, my focus is on Selenium and Java and automation frameworks team. But as the skill gap analysis says, you also have to learn a lot of other things. Don't worry, once you have this, other things will become easy. What are those things? Definitely, like all this, a bunch of these we will cover in our training team. Okay, a lot of these. Um, HPLM or Jira, there are enough tutorials for us. And then as we go, for example, SOAP UI or performance testing or web services or mobile app, SQL. All right, so these things require some learning if you've not. Every test engineer must know some basics on it. Connection to Selenium test cases, defect management tools. Very nice. I think this list will only grow. And each and everything, at least know what is a team. I think I would know quite a bit as to what they are, but some of them I never worked on. I might have just heard about it. Yeah, pretty good out here. I worked very extensively on both CMM and Six Sigma models. Yeah, wow, there's some good things keep coming. Team, I'm good from my side. Any questions? I have hands raised. I don't know if they were accidentally. I put the hands down. If you have questions, let me know. I'll unmute you, please. So team, you're understanding what we are doing, correct? All this. So let us say you're watching a project. Remember this. Enter these notes into your G drive as project work, not resume yet, team. Don't enter everything into resume immediately. Put them in separate documents. We'll review it, and then you can put it. Okay, I'm taking a couple of quick questions, team. As part of JPACT member, are we going to participate in Selenium live training sessions? Please let me know. Absolutely. JPACT is all inclusive, number one. You will not be restricted to any specific training. You can access everything. Second, for all JPACT members, as of now, I'm taking you through a journey in the next 2 months to get you into the automation testing world in a very strong manner. That is going to be the goal. Small skills here and there that you need to do, you can learn it through our videos. I want you to start everyone to be job ready at least in 2.5 months, team. The only thing about JPACT is please, you have to spend more time. You have to spend at least 3-4 hours a day. That is where you can do a lot of project work and learning. So out of the learn, do, earn, you know what happens, team? I'll tell you honestly, we spend 80% of time here, okay, usually in learning. Then about 10% we do practice, and only actually 2% effort only we do in job and team. Believe me, that is what I've seen for people. 80% they'll put hard, I'll learn. Then 10% only hands-on practice. 2% for job hunt. The end thing you have to really go up. This should be the other way, team. You should have 25% like learning, core learning. You should have at least 70%, I would say. See, 50% or 60% in doing. Let's make it 60%. And spend some good quality time in hunting for a job, team. This is what, 85, 15%. That would, in terms of time focus, team, how much time you're spending where. Okay. So we will shift that. I will make you learn a lot, but you'll have to practice and do a lot of projects and work with me very extensively in making sure everything comes correct. Any questions, please? What was the other things that I wanted to speak about after certifications? Putting them all together, yeah. I think we can briefly speak about and take a lot of questions that I've been getting over phone calls. So I'm assuming no questions. There is still one hand raised. Fiza, do you have a question? I have you unmuted if you have a question for me. No, can't hear you. Maybe you don't have a question. All right, team, that's it from my side for today. I'll see you all back tomorrow then. Take care. Bye for now. One quick second. Is the Selenium training included in 6 weeks time of JPACT? Yes, Selenium training is included in the 6 weeks JPACT training. You should go and look at this, team. I want you all to be very, very self-sufficient. Okay? And please get out of spoon feeding. Very important. I'm not being mean at all to anyone, but just that you should go very strongly. See, if you go to register here, you will see what all is covered in it. All right. So please sign up. Please look at all the details and sign up. Great. Thank you all. Bye then. Have a good night. Good day. We'll see you back tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Thank you.